Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Ivy's Gaming Channel. Getting back into Timberborn again. We are on cycle 11, day 1. We just survived another drought. And if we look around, we are very, very low on water. Like, this water was just about to go. And that was even with these paws. So we're going to start looking at some ways that we can conserve some water and find some different ways of like maybe routing it. I was just thinking about possibly just cutting this off. We just put a levee here and we can build over all of that. We can put platforms in if we want, however we want to do it. Maybe later we just fill it in completely. I don't know. Still looking forward to another red tide or bad tide. I want to see the beavers survive that. I want to see us be able to, just have it go off the map and not have to worry about it. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, we have 2 here, but once it starts in here, this could easily be overrun. So maybe we start looking at ways to mitigate that risk as well, because that's definitely going to overflow this area and this area. And right here, yeah, maybe we'll just put in a wall just in case and put steps over top of it. And then that just kind of makes that safe. Let's see. Have to get up here. I think it already flows out here, but it doesn't flow that hard because it's blocked off here. If it gets over that, then it goes in here and doesn't really flow out anywhere. It's blocked. It would have to fill this entire area up before it got to us. Maybe we do some exploratory dam blocking. Which, by the way, like, that's a really weird... All these little areas with stuff blocked off. Man, that's going to be fun later on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get stuck in. Alright, little beavers are going. That's still down. It should be down. I was thinking about this spot here, too. And I think what I might do is we're going to dual purpose this. I think it might make sense to try this with 2 dams and 2 locks. And, I don't know if that's going to be enough water flowing out of here or not, but it'd be worth a try. I don't know. And then I'm thinking about maybe making this like a warehouse district. We could clean up some of this and build some double-decker warehouses, some good stuff going in there. And that might be next, because we're still kind of growing. We have 8 babies, 3 empty beds, but we have no sick beavers. So that's pretty amazing, and that's great. Here comes the water slowly coming in. That's going to be great. And we are working on damming this up so we can just block it off with some levees. So why don't we go ahead and do what we were talking about here. We'll just line up some levees right across here. And there we go. Protect. Let's see, we have some builders and stuff. Let's make that a high priority. We don't want to get caught with our pants down again. Maybe we'll demolish that road. And we'll go ahead and prep for... let's demolish this road too. Click. And that one. And what we end up with is another levee here. And then stairs. There we go. And then high prioritize those as well. All right. We'll see if that ever gets done. The other thing I was noticing was with the pumps, we need to put those all back on. There we go. With the pumps offline, we were almost, well, we did. We emptied out that tank. And we started in on this tank. So we will end up with some thirsty beavers until these really start going again. I did just turn them on, so oh, there we go. We got 2 of them pumping. So they'll get that one filled up pretty soon, but I'm thinking we definitely want to add another large storage. Large water storage. Or medium. Technically medium. If we make this into a warehouse district, maybe it goes there. No, they definitely hit that on their way home. So let's not mess about with that. I'm really wondering why something as simple as just needing a log is taking a while to build. But we have the windmills. They're all same priority, so. Alright, there we go. We were just about to flood. I almost forgot to open those. I mean, look at all this. It was releasing through here. Yeah, we got some flood going on here. That's okay. It doesn't really hurt anything, and it goes away really quick. But we are already at day 2. Let's see. We're going to open as many of those up as we can, and we'll see what happens. We have 26 open jobs. Guarantee it's everything that we want to build. So we will pause that, pause that, pause that. So we'll have 1 and 1 and see if that puts anybody. Yeah, we got 2, none. No builder. Put that at 2. So we have 2 builders. It's a less than high priority. I mean, now we have a lot of our lumberjack flags filled up again. It's just waiting and seeing. Hopefully we can start getting some of these hauling posts things filled up. He's got to go get a drink. He's been standing at that doorway so long he needed to come get a drink. And then he goes back to stand. Yeah, it would be nice if they had an option to just tell them, hey, if you don't have anything to do, go haul or go build. Okay. But that is not an option. Oh, hey. We got all that in. Nice. Like, they're gonna work on those pretty soon. We have a ton of science. So we're just gonna pause the science. They'll go get food, they'll go get water, whatever they need. Are these never gonna be emptied? Either because we don't have haulers or there's not a road there. So I'll just put that in. And we'll see if they get that. Auto save. priority. We're gonna have some windmills. That's gonna be really good. So they're not supplying anything yet, but they will. And we don't need anything because they're not working at night. But between the two, like, we're not covered completely. If we're in a drought or a bad tide, we won't have water power. And, you know, wind is, it fluctuates depending on what's going on. We're going to cancel that. Because I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to cut this off. We don't really need this. It's not helping us. So we'll put that in, and when they eventually get 12 logs from anywhere, they'll be able to take care of that. And that just means that, you know, we won't really need this anymore, and there won't be any water in this area. We don't need it. At some point, we will open this up, but we don't really need it going down there right now. Maybe it instead of going through here, it actually goes through here. All right. 18 beavers. Which building lacks workers? So that's actually a good thing. All right. So that one hasn't pulled any. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, that's the second one. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Only one? No. So we're starting to get some where it's only haulers and builders, and that's really good. We're going to move this back down to a lower priority and just kind of see where they go now. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I mean, we'll tell them to clean this up, but who knows when they'll ever get to it. That's a lower priority. I want that done, but I would rather see them build this first. Get these observatories up and running. That needs a lot of planks, but everything else is taken care of. This one's only 3 planks away, so I mean, we have plenty of planks. We don't have enough planks to complete this one, but we have enough to complete this one. And it will get power. I don't think it'll transfer through this yet, but we're really close. And that's a medium priority. One builder. Born, grown up, died. We had one die and one grow up, so that's a wash. But we're back to 30 beavers, 7 babies. Oh, 31 beavers, 6 babies, plus 2 empty pets. So hopefully they will get to. And we have 1 injured beaver. I mean, we could put a med bed. I don't know if anybody will ever build one, so. I want to yell at him, get to work! There we go. We'll make it medium, and next time we'll drop it down a little bit more. We do actually have a tapper. And we have someone collecting chestnuts. We have plenty of raw chestnuts and some that are grilled. Or no, that's sunflower seeds. It's like, wait a second, we have not built that yet. That's gonna go here when they get to it. Oh, that's what we were doing when the drought ended. We were preparing this for berries. We should put in like 2, maybe just 1 gatherer flag here. Make sure we get the whole area so we can get all those luscious chestnuts that we put aside down at the bottom. I want to be able to go get all of this. But I don't want to... That one should be... No, it won't. It doesn't get all those on the edge. There. Let's see, if we put it here, it will still get everything. Yeah, we'll just do it there. That's fine. Kind of seeing where the range was. And we do still have, like, let's lumberjack. Oh, do we not have any gatherers over here? Sure, certainly we have one. Yeah. I mean, technically, I guess it would have gotten almost all of those. But, yeah, we're good. We're covered. Alright, we have 0 unoccupied beds. We have 6, count them, 6 baby beavers ready to grow up. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 jobs here. None technically there. 18. So we have 18 jobs. We're gonna go down to 2 for now. We're gonna unpause all of our workshop. And you know what? No. Yeah, we'll just leave that at 2. Like, I don't want to spend 8 beavers working in the observatory. Yeah, we need science, but not that much. So that gets us at 20, and that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, that's all 10. So that's 19. So where is the one last beaver that's not working? District center. Cool. So we have all of our jobs filled except for we're gonna add in two more builders. Which they did get picked up. Did they get picked up from that? Yeah. So we're gonna lower that and hopefully see that, you know, average out. I may as well just pause this for a little bit. Yeah, 10 plus the district center. Everything else is taken up. That's promising. We just need to make sure all the rest of the beavers that come along are covering those builder huts. I do like being that. So, what do we need science for? Really close to underground pile. We need that. Large warehouse, potentially. We don't really need a district crossing just yet. Triple lodge could be nice. Large water pump. Yeah, we need that right now. So big. So then the question is, where would we want to put it? It's especially going to come in handy when we do some dynamiting. You know, we'll dynamite like an area like this and just go straight down. It can go 4 deep, so I wonder if it, let's see, 33 an hour. Oh, it pumps the same. Oh no. So in 0.33 of an hour, it gets 1. The large one to pump in the same amount of time, it gets 5. Let's just toss one here. When we want to dig that down, we're gonna have to destroy it, but it may be worth just putting in just for that little extra oomph. Oh, we don't have treated planks anyway. Dang it. I'm not even gonna put that out there. Go on, go away. But I would like to go ahead and put another one of these in. I wonder if I should have built them up. Let's see. Let's play with something here. We know that those are 4, right? Let's pause. So that's 4 squares plus a stair. So if we put in, not that, a raised platform, just anywhere, right? Doesn't really matter. But we do 4. And what if we do that 4 times? And then, what if we take stairs? And we do something like that. And we would need to change this one because of where it is. But let's just see if that works and how that looks. We can put one there, one there, one there, and one there. Oh. Really? Stick. There. And then back to storage. There. How's that look? Pretty compact. Like, does that make sense? Is that the best way? What's another option? We did like that. Did like that. I mean, I'm just trying to see what that would look like. I Like, you'd just be going in right next to each other, right? So you'd still need 2 platforms. Well, you do 2 platforms and then stairs and stairs. So that could, like, straddle a road. And not necessarily take over. Whereas that's just whole section. But you can't really build it side to side either. Like if you put another one right next to it, you're blocking 2 stairs. Interesting. Definitely an idea for that warehouse district. Alright, well, let's we can trash that. I think we do. When you do it counter, then they could just walk completely under. So you could put like these 2 platforms. One of them could go over the road. Because you'd have to do it like this. So it'd be offset. I don't know if I love that. Because that's the road, and then you do 4, 4, 4, 4. Stairs and stairs. So then you have a 4x5 section. And if you were doing them next to each other, you could just bring this across and you'd have a whole row, right? And then you do another 4, another 4, another 4. So you just keep running them right next to each other. Interesting. I really like that concept. That may be this corridor. We start it right there. We have to start it. Well, we can do it wherever because that's this road. The other way is what goes that way. That's pretty interesting. You can't really do anything under them though, except for roads. You can't build. I think you can build maybe bushes under them, but I think they have to be too tall for that. Too high. Yeah, I don't know that it saves any ground by doing it this way, as opposed to this. Other than just making sure like you have them rotate it so that they're not getting in each other's way. But like even one of these, we get this one in. Alright, so it's that way. You just flip it. So now it's still out of the way. I think it was more important to be able to do stuff like that before you could flip doors. But now we can flip doors. They've added that in, and you know, I don't know that this is helping with anything. When you can do something like that, just put them side by side. Like I said, it still takes up all the ground. careful what we destroy. Good. We didn't destroy any roads. All right. So yeah, we'll just let them go with that. Again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 9, 10. I wish you could make that 0. But yeah, all of our beavers are going to be either builders or haulers, and then we'll have another hauler over here. All right, let's take a look here. No logs, no planks. No logs, no planks. We're getting there. Okay. So yeah, we will be protected if another bad tide comes. And now, because we've navigated the die-offs, we've navigated the poisoning, we've navigated having too many beavers and running out of water. So many things have been stacked against us, but we're coming out of it. Water. Oh, he's got a little ouchie on his tail. He's only 12. Maybe we'll try to get a medbed now that these beavers are actually working. Now that they're actually doing things. Although, you know, I think you can... Well, I can't check there. Yeah, you can put medbeds under platforms. So the question is, do we have any platforms anywhere besides, you know, underneath here where we have nothing but roads? I don't think we do, but what if we did this? How about that? Medbeds in the housing complex? I didn't put the roads in there. We'll do that. We'll do that. There we go. Okay, well, we'll see how that turns out. With us having water pumps available and all of our storage is full, let's go ahead and make that a high priority as well. Like, they already did this one over here, which is great. So if any of them are thirsty, hopefully they'll go here because it's closer, but you never know. You really don't. Alright, so let's take that out and this out. And let's do what we discussed with this being a dam. And we'll make those high priority just so that we get those done. And the reason is, I really want to clean this area up. It's just an eyesore that's bothering me. They have delivered some logs to this. Alright, had to step away for a minute. Dogs are pacing and annoying. That's what I get for leaving my door open instead of just closing them in here the whole time. And let's see if we can have somebody build that pretty quick. Maybe it'll be possible. Maybe not. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, 10. What I expect. And then this would make it 20 if we made that. I'm really happy that we have all of our beavers working. Look at our planks. Our planks are up to 85. That's pretty amazing. Nobody has still delivered this, but it's not. We have some other higher priority things that I really wanted them to work on. Oh, let's put this path across here. We forgot that. They can still build the stairs. They can build down. They can build all the way down. As far as they can reach. Or not even as far as they can reach. They can be the entire map height and drop things down. And they can build it. And that's no problem. They can only build one higher than themselves. Alright. I feel like we would be extremely safe if a bad tide comes in. So I'm really happy about our situation here. I'm still not happy about our cleanup situation. Our cleanup crew is trash. They are just... They do not pick up anything. While we're thinking about it, that's easy. It will be an extra job, so we'll lose a hauler, but I'm hoping, you know, apartments will be next. If they build that apartment complex, it should be, I think, what are 3 in here? So that's 34. We would have 68. Which is like the max population that I'd really want at this stage. Especially now that we have a lot of the infrastructure in place that we did not have before. Let's see. Haven't done anything with either of those yet. That levee's done though. So that means this water is going to eventually dry up. And that's okay. You know, if we decide that we want water going through here, we can just put, you know, levees in here. Maybe we'll be back, we'll be doing some terraforming and we can put in dirt and just fill in like this entire thing. Fill in this entire thing, just have more space. Or we just build levees across. And that'll keep just the water going that way. The idea is to preserve surface area. If you aren't aware, your water evaporates based on the surface area that's exposed. So the deeper you make it, the better off you'll be. So if you made just like this here, and it was like 4 deep, you would take a long time to evaporate all of that water. Whereas if you have all of this open, it evaporates a lot faster. Alright. Let's see. Important things are done. Yeah, I want to see him working on that too. I'm just trying to like get a glance and see, are they actively going to pick stuff up or not? Oh, there we go. Forgot to do that. Replant dead trees not marked for cutting. That should have affected, yeah, those. And we want to demark that because these are supposed to be chestnut and that's supposed to be a chestnut and it's supposed to be gathered. So our gatherer is supposed to be taking care of all that. Yeah, and what's over here? More oak? Okay, well, we'll put some more oak in. Secure our wood supply. The wood supply looks good, food looks good. Still gathering chestnuts, still have some spatterdock, which can be also grilled. Here we're doing grilled potatoes. The reason why we're doing grilled potatoes, that just increases our food. If you look here, every potato turns into 4 grilled potatoes. So we want to make sure that that's being... this one, we can do grilled spatterdock, chestnuts, or grilled potatoes. And let's see, spatterdock turns 1 to 3, chestnuts double. So potatoes are really like the best bang for your buck. But your beavers get bored of eating the same thing, so they want to eat a lot of different things. So the more that you can add to this, the more things they get to eat, then better off it is. We got 2 injured beavers. I wish there was a way to tell what they were working on as far as the builders smaller. But I guess if we lost 2 to injury... Alright, so we're gonna max this out at half. That way we can get some builders. We have so many resources just sitting around on the ground. It's ridiculous. Almost done with that. Alright, well, let's see. We can talk about a warehouse and what that means. While they're doing this, we can maybe play in an area here. Alright, so here's our medium warehouses. Why don't we go ahead and unlock a large warehouse? Alright, so we can see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so that's a ground floor entry. That's a ground floor entry, so... Ooh, BadTide approaching. Okay, that's not a bad thing. So we're doing a warehouse. They look like that. These look like that. Trying to see how we would put some of these together to make it just like a block. You know, you want to be able to get onto a second floor for that. And maybe it makes sense that, you know, we stack it like that. If we're doing some stacking, though, we need to really have some, let's see, platform. We do 2 next to each other, and we have just platform there. Then we can put 2 of the large ones on top of them, like that. So we need platform. But we also need, and let's see, what is, this takes 60 logs, 80 planks, 15 logs. So it takes a lot of planks, but you get so much more storage. Let's see. So that's if you want front facing. Let's talk about like a circular staircase. What would that look like? Let's pause for a second. So we were doing that. And 2 and 4. 4 planks. So you save planks on these double and triple. Versus doing a bunch of single. So let's go ahead and get this unlocked while we're here. I don't see ever a need for these suspension bridges. Like, they cost so much. 60 you have 60 logs, 60 planks, and 50 metal. It may as well be, 50, 50, 50 or whatever. Maybe that one, but it only goes over 3 gaps. So if you're talking about that, like, for 60 logs, I can build 10 of these. I can build 10 of these 3 high. So, you kind of want to do your math on how much are you saving. And every one of these, you're only using 4 planks. So you're still coming out ahead of planks. It just depends on what you're building. I haven't seen any time that I would those. All right. So if we're talking like a circular thing, and we go, let's say we're doing this like a building. So now the next one needs to go up. So we need another platform here. And that goes up. Then you need a double. And another double. And another double. And then I think, let's see, if we were making this go up. So a single wouldn't work, but a double here and a double here work. And then you need another double and another double and another. So is that turning out right? Let's see what our stairs look like. So walking up that. There. And then is this a double? Yep. And that would be another set of stairs. So if you're going straight up and that's all you want to do, you can go up with a circular staircase. And what that looks like is this. So it'd be a circular staircase 6 thick. Because you can put path in there, put path in there, path in there, path in there. So you can see that's going all the way up. But now what if you want to go up with something in the center of it? We do have, and what an example would be, we have a high power shaft. So if that's going up, it needs to go up as well. And how would that go up? Well, very similar. And now, so that is just straight. So that can go up if you put in 90, right? So there you go. But now you need to step up. So you can step up again with a platform and another high power kit. But it, to get a 180, now you have to go up again. So now we're talking a double. And that needs a 90. And now you're finally going in the opposite direction. That's quite a bit. So then what you talk about is like, okay, so now you're seeing a very similar pattern here where we can come out, do another high power shaft. Here. Or would it make sense to have 90 there? Because you could do another turn. Have that there. Do a 2 here. And then you're just bumping up every time you hit that. Let's see what that looks like. Let's demolish this. And all of that. And all of that. And we put in another 90. To make that go up. Yeah, it's still a 6x6, right? But then you just do 2 90s here. Boom, boom. And then you do another high power shaft. And then 2 more 90. So the question is, can you do this or find a way to also have a path and a stair together? Because both of these are 6x. And that seems to be the best way of going up and around. Or does it make more sense to go up, up, up every time? Let's take a look at that, what that would look like. So you have your first set of steps. And you go up. Then you go here. No, you have to make that turn. Alright. So you make this turn. And now you need a platform. And that goes up, but it goes this way. And then you have another platform. And another platform. And that goes that way. And this one goes up here. So now we have a path here, path here, path here. So the question then becomes, can we get a high power shaft going in this area through here? And where it steps up, can it step up under these stairs? And where does it make the most sense to do so? I may have to research that. There's some good ideas here, and I'm trying to see how I would design that. And does it make sense to pop up here instead, which then this should have been a single and a double. We do a single this way. And then the double. That still satisfies these. If we put in this high power, this way, so that's going in. It's under the stairs. Ooh, does it just go right next to that? So that's their... Double. This would be a high power off of that, so it has to be a single. Put in this high power. So now we have a step up. And what does it step up to? I don't think that works. I think we're almost better off stepping up here. And then going to double here. And double here. Put in a 90. And the question, does it step up there? Or does it 90 again? I mean, 3x3 seems the way to go. That's right. You hop up, you're right underneath it. What would this next layer look like? You have to go here. You have to go here. That's that. So does it not use the center at all? Does that make the most sense? Because then if we talk about that, it's really jerky because I'm like super close in, but camera's in a weird spot. So now we go here and here. Like a double helix. I think the question is how it comes out and where it goes out. That's almost going to be as complex as figuring this out. So it definitely goes up like that. They're both working together. And it's going around the outside too. So you have one layer that's stairs and one layer that's one layer that's stairs and one layer that's not. One's power. And now this should be the step up, right? Huh. Well, there we go. So 3x3. You're just swapping stairs and power. We're going to take all of this and put it on a low priority. Hopefully. And that's going to basically save this for us. So we can look at that later. I don't know that that helped us with any of our other stuff, like as far as the warehouse, but we can definitely get rid of all that. The warehouse I'm going to look into. I think I have an idea for it that I've seen, and I really want to try that, but we're just going to make all of this like low priority for the time being. We don't need any of it. And then these two we'll delete. Alright. We still have 2 days till BadTide. It's gonna be a long video because I paused it. Hope you don't mind. I feel like it was worth the exploration. We're still waiting on 80 planks here. We definitely have the planks. The next thing that we'll probably work on is treated planks. We're going to need some of those. We're also going to need the paper mill. We need the paper mill so that we can start talking about other things. Number one, we need larger windmills. That's going to help. And we're going to need a refinery. Do we not have dynamite? Let's see. We're gonna go through these. Nope. District centers. Nope. I do want a stream gauge. We're gonna go ahead and put that in. I just want to measure some stuff. And centrifuge. So we can get some extract. A bad water dome. Bad water rig. Okay. Wait. Nope. Housing, we don't need anything. Water centrifuge for extracting. Home rig. Beehive. Food stuff. Wood. Metal, we have a mine. Power. Bigger windmill. Science. Refinery. Bots. Assemblers. All that stuff for medical beds, contemplation spots, that type of stuff. Okay. Mud bath. It's all well-being. Decoration. Monument. We don't have dynamite? I thought all beavers had dynamite. Do folktales not have dynamite because they are more in with the environment, like they're environmental beavers? Plant crops, plant trees, demolition, priorities, structures and paths, dynamite, thunder landscaping. Okay, good. Brief. So there's an explosives factory, which we need that turns... Okay, so it used to need paper for this. We don't need paper for explosive. Oh, that's interesting. So planks and gears and metal. So our next thing is we need metal so we can start getting dynamite. And the excavator so we can start doing terraforming. And then build our own terrain. Why does this building lack power? Because there's no wind. Alright, so metal. To really utilize metal, we need more power. To get more power, we need a large windmill. To use the large windmill, we need paper factory. So we need paper and metal. Scavenger flag is 250. Then we can start smelter. Okay. We need 1.4 for that. And we need to start getting paper. So let's get the paper. Paper mill just needs logs. Our logs are a little tight right now. Oh yeah, let's go different. So maybe we'll start doing like dynamite up here. It's under landscaping. I wonder what that looks like. I forget. Well, we can wait for the next episode to see that. We're 0.2, so let's go ahead and open this. We're gonna close these. And as soon as this water starts going in to BadTide mode, we'll shut those gates. We're not going to be manufacturing a whole lot of stuff with no water coming in. But let's sink that. And let's just see. Oh, sloshing back, so we'll close those. So yeah, like those are just enough that they start, like it starts topping over. Everything's going here. This is good and safe. I don't, you know, that's actually not as bad as it was in prior days. I'm gonna be really mad if I spend all that time and it was some kind of weird function of just the way it was flowing at that time. No, starting to overflow here. Yeah. Yeah, dynamite would have helped this a lot because we could get rid of like 2 or 3 of these tiles and that would have been nice. I think really 4 squares would be enough to get out. That's not really backing us up. There's a couple magic tiles, as we call them. Like that helps the flow. You see that drop down. But if we had 2 more tiles here for this to flow through, be no problem. But look at that success. The concern was well-founded for this. I'm glad we put that in. That could have been bad. Again, I don't see that it's going to go through here. You know, it might top that, but even if it does, it can't flow into here. It'd have to go up like another whole square. I don't think it's ever done that. You know, maybe releasing some of the pressure through here. Would that do anything? That'd fill up this hole, and we don't really want that. So going off the map is the ideal situation. We're looking all right. All right. Well, we're gonna pause the pumps. We have 1,000 water. We're in a good situation. That's between 300 here, 300 here, 300 here is 900, and then we have a bunch of these little ones. So that's good. Have another little one over here. This is safe. We're not losing any water. I like the way that's going. I think maybe that's a good idea to just leave. I'm trying to, yeah. And you can see this never really filled up, so, you know, slowing this down won't be a bad thing. There's no way we use that much water in evaporation. Checking things out, making sure. Yeah, like, this looks good. It's horrific up here. But the rest of our place is safe. We've finally done it. We've managed to figure out a way to last through a bad tide. Okay. So we're gonna try to design like a factory area with paper and warehouses and stuff. So let's take a look at this paper product. Paper mill. You can see it's like that. That matches with our medium warehouses. You can see that's something we could easily put like 2 of them here and then get some power over to it. Which we have easy power. We could swap this out for a triple and just continue on straight, so that's good. You know, we could even do it something like, well, we can only fit 1 in there. Got wind, so that's a little power. See, I think it could go the other way too, though, right? Paper mill. No. So you have to put that on top of a warehouse. There's no way around it. So let's go ahead and put a medium warehouse here. And then we'll put a paper mill on top of it. And we have some pathing. We can do a ladder here. Trying to figure out a way to do like 2 of them really close together and see how that looked. I think if we did that and did another paper mill here, you know, that'd be pretty nice. Actually, we have the front end back. So I'm gonna destroy all of this. I'm definitely gonna tell them to root this up. Like, we do not want that, and make that a super high priority. Alright. And then back to the medium warehouse. And do it like that. That. Right? And then we get the paper mill. We'll do that. Oh, we can even Put them next to each other? Yeah, that's even better. So now we have that and that. Path in, which we can actually rip out. We don't need that. Now we need that, that. We can have steps going here. Steps going there. Path across. Path across. And a path behind. That's not bad. We do need to think about if power can go into the warehouses at all. I suspect we can bring power out of here. But I don't think warehouses on their own can connect to power. So we have to get power to these somewhere. And that may be just as easy to put in a platform here. We can do that all the way across. And over there like that. So the beavers can go under. We can take that out. Make that. We'll just do a four-way just in case. Never know. Or we could have left it in and just gone out that way. Well, nothing doing. Too late. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, we'll do this for now. It won't let me do that because I have this stupid thing. Dang it. Well, and then we'll make that super high priority. We will pause that. Still doesn't work. Does it work? Does it not work because it's underneath the windmill? The fix for that is to move it slightly away from that. Put this in here. Since we already have to put something in here again anyway, we may as well make it a four-way like we discussed. Do a 90 like so, and then give the beavers a path outside. We will definitely be making some of these better. Some of these situations and, you know, pathing. This is just a first attempt at that. And it looks pretty rubbish, to be honest, but maybe it'll be fine. Who knows? All right, we are in a freshwater situation. BadTide is over. You can see it's cleaning out, but this is something interesting that we may have to figure something else out. Yeah, we protected ourselves to here. This little bit of water, it's going to take a long time before that gets to it. We're still flushing everything out this way. There's no point. We have some clean water here coming in, but we don't want to contaminate all of our beavers again. So we're going to have to wait like a day or two before we open this back up. That's why we really wanted this to be, you know, not contaminated, because really it would be once it got clean water to here, boom, we'd open these and clean water would flow in. We don't really have to worry about this because we're not getting any water in this way ever, which is great. But we do have to flush all this out. The idea would have been that this would flush out, this would flush out pretty quickly, but at least while we had clean water, we'd be able to open this and not have to worry about it, and then it would just be closing this later. So, well, I mean, this was a pretty... We did a lot of work, but it was also uneventful. We didn't have a catastrophe with the red tide or the bad tide. We're still looking around at what we have down here. I would love for the haulers to start cleaning things up. We have 2 unemployed beavers. While we have 2 unemployed beavers, we may as well take care of that. Or, you know what? Why don't we do this? And we bring this down to 4. And we bring this down to 5. I'm going to do 5 and 5. Alright. Make sure they're the same level. Yes. So now we have 5 jobs, 5 vacancies, 2 unemployed. So 2 of them will go here, most likely. And that's a good situation to have. We actually have somebody working in the lowest priority area, so they're going to move. Yeah. We're in a really good position for the next episode. We'll be talking about a warehouse. We'll probably build that in this warehouse district. That seems like a good spot because it'll be halfway between here and halfway between here. Maybe these haulers will take care of that side and these haulers will take care of this side. I've literally made a district without making districts, so that's my goal. And yeah, we'll go into paper, bigger windmills, and then really be able to focus on some smelting and some higher tier things, and maybe we can start doing some terraforming soon. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting, and please leave some comments or some tips, and definitely give me a like. I appreciate that. Other than that, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.